alive.
Yeah.
Ooh, she just burped in my face.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess we were already live, baby. Hi, folks. How you doing? We're live. Saturday Night Live with Mitch and Wacc. We're a little late tonight because I had to send the kids off and the family. And, of course, it's hot as hell here. Hey, Wacc,
What's going on?
still like 100 degrees here.
I think in San Diego it was like 109, bro.
I don't know. I called a homie down there. They said it was in the 80s earlier when it was already 100 here. But, man, but look, bro, I was looking at the sun, and the sun is like, you can stare right at the sun. It's just a little red ball. It's like orangey red ball. You
Mm.
stare right at it. There's so much smoke in the air here. You can stare right at the sun. It's terrible, man.
Hi, Isabel.
Hey, is
Hi,
hey, Whack, you ain't
David.
got none of that up there with you?
Mm-mm. Hell no.
Wow. None of the smoke's getting up there. You got no fires, none of that shit.
No, it's pure and beautiful up here, brother.
What gets me, man, is you guys got more trees up there than we do here in California. But for some reason, California burns every year, and you guys up there don't burn. I don't get that
Because
part, that thing.
it it doesn't get hot enough, bro. The
Wow.
eastern part of
Well,
the state it does, but the western, it's wet
yeah,
up here all the time, bro.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I get it.
Uh,
Hey, Izzy, I sent you my phone number via Patreon, so call me whenever you can.
I see a comment there from Coco County from Jeff Molina. What's good? Everything's good, brother. Hey, Whack. But anyways, I just been feeling, the smoke's starting to get to me, bro. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks now. The smoke's really been thick, and I work in it. And like I said, when I ride home, I ride up the freeway, and when you start going up the hill, normally I can see the road, going up the hill. I can't even see the
but
road going up the hill till I'm right up on it, and so it's starting to mess with my lungs.
damn, that's
Uh,
all bad, bro.
yeah, it is. It is all bad. It's
Burl just said he's in Western Washington. It's 64 degrees. Where
wow.
where are you at in Washington? How hot is it for you at there?
Yeah, how hot is it where you're at, Whack?
Last time I checked, about 2 hours ago, it was like 72.
Hey,
Wow.
JE, thank you for the $5 super chat.
Oh wow, thank you.
And you know what? He had really. I'm not going to say it, but thanks for your super chat, you idiot.
Now we don't make punks out of people we like, brother. J.E. Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah.
Wow, they even want to pay to say that
Yeah.
shit.
You see, homeboy said if I ever went to prison, I'd want to be your punk. But bro, we don't make punks out of good people. You know what I'm saying? We build them
Uh,
up. We don't tear them down, right, Whack?
on the real, we don't fuck with them dudes.
Hi, Jennifer. How's it going? She said, "Hey, y'all. Hope everyone is blessed tonight." MC is on. Thanks, man. You too. I know you said
Something
you had a
happened with
kid,
Whack. Hey,
so
Whack, give me a
hope you have a
call,
good.
brother. Whack's phone call just turned off.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you right now.
There we go.
Hey,
Hey,
DC, what's
Whack, how you
going
Yeah,
doing?
on?
I couldn't figure it out. My phone went out. That's why I was turned around. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Mr. Doodall said El Cajon City is on fire.
Oh wow, El Cajon. Hey, hear that, Whack? El
Uh,
Cajon's on
He
fire.
said El Cajon
hey, yeah,
City.
Yeah.
that's my homie right there. What's up, Whack 3? You straight?
Wow. Is that Whack three? Does that mean there's three Whacks?
Oh, there's five of us, dog.
Are you the OG Whack?
No, I'm the second one.
Oh, you are?
He's the third one.
Hi, JoJo
All right.
AC.
So
Don't get my hurt.
what made you take that name Whack?
I don't know, because I'm wacky tobacco.
That's right. Hey, but I can't imagine El Cajon burning, bro. It's a city, you
Man,
know. I mean, I'm tripping out because they got things burning like up here in the Bay Area, now down there, cities are burning, bro. Vacaville was a city, it's burned. It's just crazy, man.
Hey, how close is the fire to you guys right now?
It's in Fresno. I just found out.
Fresno. They had a fire down in Vacaville and Fairfield. They had some fires over Santa. It's actually a long ways away. We've had a couple spot fires up here, but you know our fire department. You know we live in the mountains, so our fire department up here, man, God bless them. They're great. They're a crack team. They're on it. You know. So, but the smoke is just insane, bro. And we're miles and miles away from any local fires, Whack. But the smoke is just so thick, dude. It's crazy.
Hey, so
Yeah.
the homie that's on here, when he was in YA, he used to fight fires in YA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, tell him, hey, Whack 3, what's up, homeboy? You know, I grew up in El Cajon, Lakeside area. I'm from Lakeside. You know, they just passed a new bill, Whack, about, you know, these dudes that used to go to fire camp in California fight fires for $1 an hour and a steak dinner. When they got out of prison, bro, they couldn't become firefighters on the street.
Yeah.
So now they just passed a bill. They just passed a bill saying these dudes can work for the Department of Forestry, you know, as firefighters once they parole now.
Hey, you hear that,
cool?
Whack 3?
Yeah,
You
so
hear that,
homeboy, if he fought fires in the joint, man, you know, and he's physically fit, he ought to go. That's good paying money, brother. And we need him out there to fight these fires.
You need to check into that, bro.
Yeah, because you know, I think that's pretty shitty because these guys go to prison, they go through the training, and you know that training ain't easy, man. They make them guys run their ass off and they all the physical shit. Then they fight fires while they're in prison for a year, 2, 3 years, whatever, for $1 an hour and a steak dinner, which I was jealous of, by the way. We were cooking steak dinners every day. But yeah, you know, and then they parole and they can't go work as firefighter on the street. I always thought that was really shitty, man.
Yeah,
when I was in CMC West, they got a fire camp right there as part of CMC West, and them dudes would come into medical, bro, burned up. Sometimes, like you know, when poison oak burns, them dudes breathe that shit. They get all messed up. They would brought see him in medical. Them dudes are putting it on the line, man. So, you know, hats off to them. Now they can get a job.
I remember when he got out of YA, he had came home. He had came home with a little bit of money and shit. But man, the stories he used to tell me though, I used to be like, fuck that, bro. I wouldn't have did that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got balls, man.
Yeah, real shit, man. Hey,
that's the first. They're right there with the regular dudes.
Yeah, hey, that's the first little homie I met when I got out the joint, man. He just thought, hey, but he got his life together now, man. He just had a kid and he works all the time. And, you know what I mean? Shout out to the homie, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's cool shit.
A real one.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that he got it on track, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
How's work been?
Work has been rough, bro. Work has been rough.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, my boss started a YouTube channel, bro.
What?
Yeah, my boss started a YouTube channel.
Well, let's blow it up. Let's run it up.
Yeah, it's Forensic Clean. Hey, if you guys are watching me and you like my little videos from work, Forensic Clean YouTube channel. Go check it out, like it, subscribe it. My boss just started it, and you'll see what's going on, like the kind of work that we do, the stuff that we're cleaning off. You check it out. It's he's got 2 videos up right now, so I think he'd dig it, man. If all of a sudden he got a bunch of like and subscribes and they give him encouragement to keep it going, you know.
Yeah, let's run that up, man. Let's run his channel up, y'all.
Yeah. He got a couple of homeless camps and you know that we smashed out. So yeah.
Hi, you guys. They're not ignoring you. So just
What's going on?
Hi B. Hi Bluebell. Hi Sean. Hi DC. Hey Salvador. It's Forensically. FORNSI. Right?
Yeah, Forensic Clean is one word. Yeah, Forensic Clean.
Hi Redwood Post. How's it going?
South Redwood Post. Yeah.
I was just saying hey, say what's going on. talking about how hot it freaking is most places here right now. That's about it.
Let's see, is B Bluebell, is she from San Diego? Because I see she made a statement saying, when we go to San Diego, have the fires will be knocked down, but have an N95 mask with you.
I believe that she's in North Carolina right now.
Really?
Oh, there he goes. Hey, Adrian, that's my homeboy Wacc 3 right there, Mr. Do It All. He said, fire camp is no joke. Been through countless sleepless nights, fighting fires, running from fires, etc.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
there was no joke there.
Hey, Wacc, did you hear what the big homie Mitch said? He said that they just passed a law, bro, about the shit we used to talk about, how you guys couldn't be firemen, but now they passed it to where y'all can work for like Cal Fire. So check into that, bro.
Yeah, here's the deal, brother. With all these new laws, these dudes in camp are getting out, and they don't have anybody in the fire camps to fight fires. I mean, they're in and out, in and out. With all the new programs they got. So the fire camps, I hate to say it, but California probably maintained a lot of them dudes in them camps with longer sentences than they needed, just so they could have guys fight fires. And now that they can't do that anymore, yeah, you know what I'm saying. California's scamming, man. So now they're letting them become firefighters once they get out. So, and what people ain't knowing, man, is like firefighters, inmate firefighters, prison industry. Hey, Whack, if you have a state agency and you buy a product that PIA makes, you're obligated by state law to buy it from prison industry.
Yeah.
That?
Hey, hey, look, so you know how important like PIA Industries is, right?
Right.
There were several times where I've seen we were on lockdown and they figured out a way to mix it, like whoever it got into it, whatever races it got into it, and we were on lockdown or whatever, they figured out a way to keep that motherfucker rolling. Believe that.
Sure. When I was in Corcoran, man, if you let's say the blacks got into it and they were Crips, right? They would lock the Crips down. They locked the whole yard down, but everybody but the Crips could go to PIA and work.
Yeah.
Because PIA, and you got your showers, your canteen, and your phone calls. So I mean, that's how important prison industry is.
Hi, Mike from Garden Grove.
Yeah.
Long beard ass. Who's that lady that's in the background? Long beard. You're funny.
G, I see you, baby.
There's your brother on here, Kyle Dobson's up there. Wow.
Oh yeah. You got a Dobson.
That's my brother. That's my brother right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Whack. We made modular office furniture for the highway patrol, for the state colleges, all that shit. Corcoran. And man, they'd have stabbings. Next thing you know, the next day, everybody who wasn't involved, they'd be in PIA working.
Hey, so look, hey Mitch, so is the stories true from back in the days where somebody could literally get killed on the yard? They'd come pick them up in the little basket, and it was resumed normal program.
Yes, it was.
Damn.
I remember last time I went through Vacaville, there was this female guard. She was an older lady, and she worked in San Quentin in the late 70s and early 80s, and she I was talking to her, this is in the 2000s, and she goes, man, I remember, she goes, when nobody would tell. She was there when they killed the corner of the lower yard. They had this thing called Coyote Park, and she told me, man, they had a guy laying there dead. They went down there and asked everybody, what'd you see? What'd you see? What'd you see? Everyone says they didn't see nothing. They take the body away and resume movement. And she goes, man, nobody would tell on nobody. And she goes, now, of course, they'll tell on you for selling the cigarette. But, they knew nobody was going to tell. And they had to do their job with the investigation. And they would resume movement immediately. I remember one day at breakfast, I heard I was in Vacaville, they killed this dude on the second floor, they cut his head off. And anyways, I went to the kitchen, so I slid in the kitchen where my celly was working to say, man, they just killed this so and so up there, and I hung out in the kitchen. Then I went out to the dorms for a minute. Next thing you know, the yard was open. Yeah, I mean that's how it was. Yep.
Crazy. That's when
Now,
prison
of course,
was prison.
yeah, you get a fist fight. Now they lock the yard down for a week.
On the real. You get a scratch on your elbow from playing basketball, they lock the prison down.
Yeah. What's going on, babe?
Nothing. I'm just Salvador said, yeah, my uncle told me that there would have to be 3 deaths before the yard got shut down.
Yeah, yeah. They had to have 3 murders before the yard got shut down. Whack. That's true. That's absolutely true.
That's,
Yep.
a little extreme, yeah, just a little.
Yeah. Yeah. So hey, Whack. Just so you know, I want to let everybody know, man. Adrian did a big interview today. It's her first interview that she conducted with another person. So we have a subscriber on here, and I don't want to put it out there, but it's a woman, you know, young lady, and she had some traumatic experience in her life with her family members that got put in prison. And Adrian interviewed her today. It's like a 3-hour interview. So we're gonna get that posted. Yeah, yeah. Adrian did an interview, so we're gonna get that up hopefully next week. And yeah, it's cool shit, man. It was man, it's so hot, man, that I was, you know, I fell out today, tried to recharge my batteries, and she was in here doing that interview. I'm proud of her. So I'm proud of this young woman for stepping up and telling her story. And this story is about you know, how crime impacted her and her family, you know. So, you know, Whack, when we commit crimes, man, well, it's a whole story actually, but that's part of it. You know, when we commit crimes, bro, our families suffer as well, you know.
Oh, mandatory.
You know, we
You
hurt
know,
the
we don't
ones we
just
love.
it ain't just the victim and the perpetrator, man. It's I mean you even hurt the community, bro. You know what I mean? Whether you think about it or not, you know what I mean? It's a ripple
Yeah,
effect, and you know, shit always rolls downhill, man, as my dad would say. So
yeah, it does. And, you know, it's like, uh, you know, as far as my family, I mean, when I was a kid, I was kind of living on my own anyways, but I mean, it affects your family as well as the victim's family, and then everybody connected to that. You know, they say it's like throwing a rock out in the middle of a pond, and the ripples just keep coming, you know, up to the shoreline. So it's kind of how it is. It affects the community, the families, the friends, everybody. So anyway, she did a good interview with this young woman, and so hopefully we'll get that posted next week. Yeah.
yeah.
So what's been going on with you, Whack? You've been going live, doing all kinds of good stuff on your channel. What's happening?
No, I just be going on bullshit, man, talking shit, you know, acting like we're in a ad seg talking through the vent, you know what I mean? But it's all good. Like I got a lot of people that's from this channel. Well, mostly everybody's from this channel. So we go on there and just shoot the shit about whatever's going on, politics and the race bullshit that's going on. And actually the other day, man, I uh I went on somebody else's channel, man, and it was like, man, bro, like it was amazing, dog. Like you see people that's like they come over to this channel over here or my channel and they're like not with the race shit and not with the politics shit. And man, they
Oh, you
was
saw
on,
somebody doing like a. Oh, I remember you telling me you saw somebody doing like a serious race, like they were race talking or some kind of
yeah,
shit.
it was like a Nazi low, you know, one of the resident Nazi lowrider YouTuber,
You mean like the
you know.
wannabe Nazi lowrider guy?
Yeah, you know, unfortunately, I mean, the last time I heard that the NLR was gone, you know, I mean, but I've been out of prison for a while, so, but
Well, you know, I've been out of prison for 3 years, but from what I understand, everybody that was in the hole is back on the main line. So, you know, and here's the deal. I mean, you know, the guy he don't got to run and hide in another state because because he could do his ride because you know they're all on the main line now.
Don't
A
slip
lot of
and
guys.
slide, go ride.
A lot of guys. Yeah, a lot of guys that were got in prison and got involved with prison gangs. When they got out, they ran to other states and went and hid. And so that
Yeah.
shows you where the heart was really at, Whack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here's my thing with gangs and shit. Like I never joined a gang because I'm the kind of dude that if I join a gang, I'm in it to win it. I'm in it for life, and that's how it is. So I never joined nothing that I'm not gonna be. I don't do something that I'm not in it 100%. So a lot of these dudes, it was fashionable in the '90s, to hook up with certain stuff. And then when they saw how serious it was, they pissed on themselves. And then when they got out of prison, they ran to other states. So, like if they got busted and went to jail, they wouldn't come to jail in California. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and
Yeah.
I'll be the first one to admit, man, that group right there, and we really don't talk about the prison gangs and shit, but that's one that I will admit, you know what I mean? Them dudes, they gave me a run for my money, man. You know what I mean? My first 2 years in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, it's not like I'm sitting up here talking shit about the whole organization. You know what I mean?
No.
Hey, I'll give props where props is due, bro. They gave me a run for my money, but my thing is,
old boy, you're talking about. He's got it. None of them dudes that are active in that scene would have a YouTube channel because that's not what they do. They're gangsters.
Exactly.
So this dude gets out and gets him. Fuck gangs, slick ruler. This dude got out and boned out to another state and got him a YouTube channel. And he wants to talk like, hey, it's all good, and then make a video about race shit, and then delete the fucking video. So I don't get that.
Yeah, it's
all
good. But anyways, so hey, Mitch.
Yeah.
So what's the countdown looking like right now on getting off parole there, big dog? What we about a couple weeks out?
My parole officer came by this week. My parole officer came. When I come home from work, I'm tired, so I was taking a nap. Because I'm an old man. Now I know why my dad took a nap every day when he got out work. But I heard the dogs barking and shit, so they're doing their job. Ain't that right, Chewy?
That's right.
And I go to the front door. Now I'm parole here in California. Come here, boy. They don't come in your house. They won't come in your house, and they won't piss test you. It's weird. But because the last time he came, I said, you want a bottle? He goes, no, we're not testing anymore. But anyway, the dogs are barking, so I go to the front door. My parole officer was here, and we went out on the back porch, and he was just letting me know, man, that took. He said he called in to get my rap sheet so he could do his report to get me off parole. It took 2 days to get my rap sheet. And he said normally it takes 15 minutes. He gets on the computer and he's got a rap sheet. But it took 2 days. I said, maybe that's because I haven't been arrested since 1979,
Yeah, hey, that's what it is. That's what it is, bro. That's how,
Yeah, he's writing his report. And, the bottom line is, hey, look, these guys that do this job, they know what they're doing. And he said,
yeah, hell yeah.
I know that's what he said. He said, I know you're not going to stop doing what you do when you get off parole. And you're not doing what you're doing because I'm supervising you. So, bottom line, he wants me off parole.
Yeah, hell yeah. We're gonna celebrate for sure. That's a for sure thing, big dog.
I'm gonna celebrate just with a big Yahoo,
Yeah.
It'll be nice. Yeah. So what's going on, babe, over there in the comments? Anything? Any questions? Anything we're speaking about? No? All right. Yeah, so hey, Whack, it'll be nice to be off parole. Bottom line, they're wasting their money with me because I'm not gonna stop doing what I do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, at least spend some money where it can be put to use. Watching you is there's no sense, bro. They're wasting tax dollars. Your PO is wasting time coming out to your house and writing a monthly report and doing all that, man. That's a waste of time, bro.
Well,
You
he
know what
was
I mean?
sitting on the back porch talking to me, bro, and he goes, "Hey, man, I got a guy over here." He goes, "I'd like to sit here and talk with you, but I got a guy over here who's OD'd, and so there's a guy on parole who's OD'd on heroin. Then he had another dude that had a warrant he had to go hunt down, and so it's like,
Sorry.
yeah,
Michael Korn, the super chat is $4.99. He said, hope everyone is having a great weekend. Cheers from Texas. Thanks,
all right.
Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Ooh, Longhorns, baby.
Yeah,
Longhorns.
we love
Longhorns.
Texas, man. We love
Hook 'em
Texas.
high, boy.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bye, Lance.
Yeah, we're having a great weekend, despite the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Yeah.
Lance. Take care, my brother.
Yeah, hey, Whack, paroles, for some guys it's necessary. Look, you had to go hunt down a dude that's out here shooting heroin and ODing. Another guy had a warrant, and so I mean, but the parole officers are the one out in the field seeing people, so they know who needs to be on parole, who doesn't.
Hey, bro, check this out. When I lived in the hood, I was still on parole, right? And I had this PO. She was I'm not gonna disrespect her, man. She was mean, bro. Put it like that. She was mean spirited, bro. Like literally.
Is that
And
right?
but it was crazy because my homeboy lived literally right up the alley from me, bro. And so either she would go to his spot first, and he would call me and be like, "Hey, cuz she's on her way," or she would hit my spot and then I'd call him and be like, "Hey, bro, she just left. She on her way." Now he used to have a gang of homies. He used to have a gang of homies at his house, and so
Really?
yeah, you know what I mean. And so one time, I guess she walked up in there, and instead of coming to my spot first, she went straight to his spot, and there was like 6 homies up in there. And she was like, I
Wow.
guess she pulled out the pistol and was like, nobody fucking move. And she tried to get the police to come because there was like 3 or 4 parolees in there. Them motherfuckers jumped out of every window, out of every door. I remember I told my wife at the time, he called me. He was
Really?
like, they coming. I told my wife, I was like, let's get in the car and let's leave. Man, hey, cause sure enough, a gang of police came in the alley, and then after they hit his house, they came and hit my house with a gang. But we were gone. I'm like, man, fuck that. The next day, she showed up early in the morning, and she was like, yeah. She was like, you were probably hiding in his bedroom, huh? And I'm like, man, you got me fucked. I don't even know who you talking about. And she was like, don't act like you don't, like I don't know that that's your homeboy down the alley. And I'm like, man, come on, man. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
she's a cold
Yeah.
bitch, man.
Yeah, I've heard nightmare stories about San Diego parole agents hiding in the bushes, trying to bust people, all that kind of shit.
Yeah,
I see Big Mike from Garden Grove's on. What's up, brother?
Big Mike.
Yeah. What's going on over there, babe? Anything going on? She's on the keyboard. Parole's
Uh-oh.
definitely changed out here at Whack, and it's changed a lot. The bottom line is they want guys off parole. It's not back in the day when they had 180,000. People don't know, man. California had the third biggest prison population in the world at one
Yeah,
time. In the
yeah.
world. So what's that saying about California? It was a prison state, man.
California is a prison, bro. They should just build a fence around the whole thing. You know what I mean? Because I guarantee you, dog, that I don't even know the numbers like that, bro. But I'm sure 1 out of 3 males has been on probation or on probation. What do
Yeah.
you think? I mean,
They say
it's
1 in 10 people have been affected by the prison state in California. 1 in 10 people. Either you've been in prison or they got a family member or a friend who's been in prison.
I
In
think it's got to be
California.
higher than that. I think it's got to be higher than that, man.
Yeah, that one, of course, that statistic was probably 10 or 15 years old. But the bottom line, at one time, they had 180,000 people in state prison. That's not
Yes,
counting all the county
yes,
camps, county jails,
yes,
all that kind of stuff.
yes, yeah.
I mean, that's a
Look,
massive prison population.
Lakewater wants to know when's our Viking shirt coming out.
Well, our Viking shirt's going to come out as soon as our printer finishes it. But
It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out when my prayer hands come out.
That's right, Wacc.
yeah, yeah. Hey, you know, we do have our masks, and we have some other shirts and some other stuff. But you know, we're waiting on our printer. As always, we're waiting on our printer. As soon as we get them, we're going to show them right here live. So the Viking shirts are on the way. That's the last one he's got to do. So we went and had 4 different shirts re-up because we were running low, and the Viking shirt's the last one that we had to get
Hey,
done.
Bruce Wayne, thank you for the $2 super chat. That's super nice of you. And he wants to know what was the best and worst state prison meal.
Well, I'll take that one. All
Kind
right.
of whack.
I'd say the best meal dinner in prison that you could get. I don't know if they do it now, but on Christmas Day they would give you like a big ass chicken, mashed potatoes, dressing, pumpkin pie, vegetables. Uh, pretty much the plate, pretty much the tray was full. That's the first time that every slot is filled and it's filled to the max. That was the only time. And then breakfast, my favorite is SOS, but a lot of people like the cinnamon rolls or the coffee cake on Saturday morning, and then you got the Grand Slam on Sunday morning. That's my opinion.
Yeah. You know, Whack, I don't know when you parole, but you know, the Christmas dinner now, it's just like a regular tray. You don't
Wow.
get, yeah, you don't get 2 trays. Back in the day, you got 2 trays. You got ham, turkey, all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff, and you
yeah.
got a separate tray with, yeah, not anymore. It's just a regular tray. Matter of fact, there's been Thanksgiving dinners the last couple of years I was in prison, where I walked in, got my tray, walked right to the trash, threw it in the trash, and walked out the chow hall. And back in the day, you would never do that with a Thanksgiving or dinner, Christmas dinner. Never do that. Now it's just a regular meal. Yep.
No, you know
I
what?
would.
I
Yeah.
remember I remember being an ad seg on my violation in '05 on at Donovan on the 2 yard. Uh, that was right around the same time that I was telling you when the Woods had got into it. They had popped the door in ad seg and the 2 Woods rushed the cop on the tier. And then they ended up whooping on the 2 Woods real bad. So all the Woods boarded up and they
Yeah.
suspected all of them. So that was
I
like
was in
right around
Donovan then.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, that was right around Thanksgiving. And if my memory serves me right, I think it was like the next day was Thanksgiving, and so they literally came with the motherfucking processed meat turkey, like
Yep.
a one.
Yep.
They. So I don't know if that was our punishment or if that's what they were serving on the main line as well. But then I remember the homie telling me, he was like, "Yeah, dog, ain't no more big meals on Thanksgiving or Christmas no more."
No. No. They give you, and for people that don't know, bro, that processed turkey he's talking about, it's like they take the turkey and grind it all up into some mush and they put gelatin in it. So it's like a
Yep.
little jello slab of turkey. That's what they give you now for
Nasty, bro.
Thanksgiving. It's horrible. Yeah,
Nasty.
holidays mean nothing in prison anymore. And back in the day, you know, they used to make you feel like a human being, you know, like some prison would call you down like at midnight and they would have hot chocolate and cinnamon rolls and all that. You walk down there and
Really?
get it, go back. Yeah, oh yeah, man. In Vacaville, it's a hallway. They would call you down at midnight. You get hot cider, hot chocolate, cinnamon roll, and
Damn.
then go back to your housing unit. You know, it's like, hey, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, you know, Happy Thanksgiving. You go in there. They would cook at Tracy. They would cook turkey for like 2 weeks straight and then shred it out. You go to chow, you get a pile of turkey, a slab of ham, stuffing, all that stuff, man. It's like, hey, you know, holidays mean something, man. That's why we celebrate them, but not in prison, not anymore.
I
It's a
remember
good.
I was a kid and my uncle, he was an Inglewood cop. He was a gang cop with Inglewood, right? And this was in the
Yeah,
midst of when gang banging was really when they were having like 800-900 murders a year in LA. And
Yeah.
I remember on Thanksgiving and I was staying with my uncle and my auntie at the time, and we lived in Riverside, so he would travel every day to Inglewood and back, to go do his job. But
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving and Christmas, we would go to his station in Inglewood, and then they would hand out like turkey, turkey dinners and all that. And
Yeah.
man, hey, I'm telling you, the people in the streets, the homeless people, I mean,
Yeah.
they were fed way better than I've ever seen in jail, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, we shouldn't be. I mean, we shouldn't be eating filet mignon, but you don't give nobody no damn rubberized processed turkey or roast beef. I remember the roast beef
Yeah.
on Sundays, Mitch, were like if you put it under the light, bro, it was like purple, green,
Green, yeah,
yellow.
it was green. It had
It was
you ever see a
nasty,
fish
bro.
when you catch a fish, whack, how it's like green, different,
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
gasoline.
yeah.
It reminded me of gasoline, how it's different colors when you see it at a certain angle. That's what the roast beef looked like. And you said you got roast beef every Sunday?
Good night, Redwood.
Good night,
Yeah, it was
Redwood.
like tonight, Redwood.
Oh, and by the way, Whack Redwood posts off felony parole, and he's doing good, bro.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
He said,
excellent.
"Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
hey, man.
good
Well,
stuff.
no, he said wood night, brother.
He
That's
did
right.
say
Hey,
that. He said good night.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's a big wood, bro. So,
hey,
yeah,
I ain't mad at you, big dog. I ain't mad at you.
he's a big redwood. That's right.
Good night, brother.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I've talked to him on the phone and we text. He's a great guy. Yeah.
What's up, Patrick?
Yeah, but that roast beef, Whack, you know how often you get that now?
How often?
You get that once a quarter, once every 4 months.
Wow. What about
Yeah.
the coffee cake and cinnamon rolls on Sunday or Saturday morning?
Uh, oh, you still get cake, but it's not like before. You don't get cinnamon rolls. Like you used to get cinnamon rolls. They used to make cinnamon rolls in bakery. They don't do that anymore. They buy them. You get them in a package. It's like here's a little pack. You get better cinnamon rolls, bro, at AM PM. You know, you go in
Wow.
the gas station supermarket there now. You get a better cinnamon roll there than you do.
Everyone's saying you guys are talking about food and it's making them hella hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Captain, our Bruce, aka Bruce,
Big Bruce.
said, with California being so political, how did Wacc survive as a white Crip?
He's tough. He just stuck it out.
He wants Wacc to answer the question.
Yeah, handle that, Whack. Answer that question, bro.
God.
God, there it is. There's your answer right there.
I mean, I feel like I feel like he had a plan, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't done with me. I mean, he wasn't not trying to turn super religious or nothing like that, but
Yeah.
I'd wake up every morning, man, and say my prayers, being thankful for waking up, and then I knew when that door cracked for Chow, you know, I knew that, that could be my last time leaving that cell. So
Yeah.
for me to sit here and act like that I wasn't nervous or uh, scared even sometimes, I'd be lying, right? It's just
Mm-hmm.
the only difference is you got to learn how to channel that fear. You got to learn how to channel that apprehension and turn it into motivation. You know what I mean? See, I made a promise to myself when I caught that chain from George Bailey across the street to Donovan that I was gonna get out and I was gonna go see my daddy again. I was gonna go see my daddy again. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
made that happen. And I wasn't, I wasn't giving that up. You know what I mean? And so, but I'd say by God's grace, I made it up out of there. But I did. I don't want to take away from a lot of the homies too. I had a lot of solid homies that went to bat for me, literally and figuratively. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they didn't fold under pressure. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't wish it upon nobody, man. But if you're in that position, I mean, stand up for what you. I mean, you stand up for what you're yelling about. You know, if you really
Yeah,
believe in it, then stand up for it. You know what I mean? I mean,
yeah. Hey, Whack, I've been, you know, I remember being in certain prisons, and then I would transfer to another prison. Like when I was in New Folsom, I felt a little tension on the yard and all that. And I went to Tracy, and I was sitting in on Fish Row. They used to give you your property in Tracy. I had my TV hooked up and all that stuff. And my cell and I both just came from New Folsom together on the same bus, and they had a riot there like a week after we left, bro, and dudes got killed. They had the ambulance service saying, "Hey, man, I worked in Vietnam as a medic, and I seen people with wounds in this prison riot that I didn't even see in Vietnam, man." So I missed that by a week, bro. And
mm-hmm.
that's not just the only incident. Um, uh, uh, you know, you don't do 38 years in prison without making a few enemies. And I remember being in like one, yeah, like when I was in Donovan, I was emergency plumber. Everything was going smooth, and they got pissed off at me and transferred me to Corcoran. And I found out many years later that like a month after I left, some dude showed up to Donovan that if I would have seen him, it would have been me or him. You know what I'm saying? And you know what that means. Um, and but I missed that by a month because for some reason administration got pissed off at me and transferred me, even though I was doing everything right. Um, Come on, man. I can only attribute, and I could go on and on and on about all the incidences, like being in riots where people don't even, I don't get a hair on my head scratch, you know. Um, I can only attribute that to a higher power, man, to God. You know what I'm saying?
Got to, man. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
we would all love to be able to sit here and stroke our ego and say that you know, we're the second coming of Mike Tyson, Rambo, and the Terminator mixed in one. But I mean, if we're trying to teach these youngsters something, it is, you know, I've seen killers get touched just as well as a snitch getting touched. I've seen killers fall and tap out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
anybody can get
Yeah.
it. Anybody can get it at any amount of in any time. You know, and the truth of the matter is, and I know it's not, I guess, politically correct, or it's not nothing that the masses want to hear, but you know, the reason why that you made it out after 38 years, going through what you went through, and the reason why I made it out after doing 7 years, going through what I went through, is God. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'm not too hard to admit it. You know, you're not too hard to admit it. You know what I mean? And that doesn't make us no Bible thumping
No.
pastor or priest. You know, I used to think that I would wonder about dudes that would go to church in prison and walk around with a Bible. I would wonder, like, man, what does that do? What is that dude hiding from? What is he hiding behind the Bible for? You know, he's
Yeah.
hiding something. You know, and maybe that was the case, or maybe
Well,
it wasn't.
hey,
Who am
hey,
I to judge? You know what I
hey,
mean?
Whack. I met a dude, man, that I had a discussion about with, and he was like, "Oh, Mister Teaching Bible Study in a day room and all that kind of stuff." And next thing you know, he wanted a speed run. You know, he was shooting speed and all that kind of stuff. And he got in trouble, and he ended up coming to. I knew him at one prison, and then he came to another prison that I was at, and he was discussing things with me. And I said, "Hey, man, you turned your back on God as soon as you stuck that needle in your arm, dude." And he just kind of put his head down.
Hmm.
Prison, you know, I don't let my whatever my beliefs are, I don't let it cloud my judgment. I don't let it change my personality. A lot of guys change their personality, and to me, man, you put it this way: I had a cop in R&R tell me, man, that the trash can in R&R was full of Bibles every day when they released guys from prison. So a lot of them guys in prison, they run into that chapel for protection, not for faith. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy about that, big bro, is that when you told me that R&R officer told you that,
Yeah.
it was like, man, ain't that true? Like, I mean, that just shows you that there really is dudes in there that's literally hiding behind religion. I
Right.
mean, but it goes on out here in the streets too, though, because you got the pastors and the priests that are driving Mercedes Benzes and having private jets and all that while their congregation is starving. So it happens out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but here's the deal, man. Uh, you know, if you're hiding, you don't need to hide behind. If your faith is real, dude, you don't need to change who you are. Um, I'm the same person I've always been, man. I got faith in my, and a lot, I mentioned this before, like in the recovery programs. It's one thing I like is they encourage you to have a higher power, but it can be whatever higher power you want. And everybody in that room has a different higher power, right? And nobody's slamming on or asking about, unless they want to, you know, what the next person's faith is all about. You know what I'm saying? Um, People can believe what they want, man, but don't believe it for a fake ass reason. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing.
Yeah, for real. And
Okay, so I'm just one thing Salvador said. He just said, I was
Yeah.
19 in prison in a reception during December of '93. Sorry. I had a life sentence, but one night I sat down to pray and I asked God to get me out if he really existed, and I got out after 5 years.
Yeah, see, yeah, that's real deal, man. And so I, you know, in that situation, Salvador, hey brother, you remember that even now. See, Wacc, people that are real about it, they remembered it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
hell yeah.
And it's not a fake belief, man.
Good night, Captain.
Good night, Captain. All right, bro. You
Good
know,
night, man.
whatever you're doing, that's my motto, man. Whatever you're doing, do it hard. If you're a guy who believes in God, you go to church, do it right, do it hard. Don't do it halfway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't do nothing halfway, especially not your faith, because you know what they say about hot and cold, right? Lukewarm sucks, bro.
Right.
Hi, Brandon from Tennessee. How's it going? JT said, nothing weak to bow to your maker, just speaking the truth.
Yeah, see, yeah, and that's what I'm all about, Whack. And I know you are. It's the truth, bro.
Hey, Burl, are you talking about Joel Osteen? You can name him.
Who's that?
Burl said there's a super church in Texas, which is Joel Osteen's churches.
Yeah,
you can say it, but I'll say it. And the pastor wouldn't open the doors and let the people in during this storm. It was probably this storm and the one before that he wouldn't let people in.
I remember that. Remember that, Whack?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
seen
big
that on
time
the news
super
like
church.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years
Remember
ago?
when he was like, well, I guess he's doing it again. So remember when he was like, oh, I can't right now because it's flooding and blah blah blah. And then they went around and found that there was like barely any flooding, but yeah, it was all BS.
Hey, put it this way, Whack. When I was in Lancaster, I don't know if you remember the Catholic priest there. His name was Father White. God bless him. He's a great dude. But he told me a story about Mother Teresa, and Mother Teresa actually came to San Quentin when I was there in the early '80s. But Mother Teresa went into this little, you know, in the slums, bro. And the slums in India are nothing like, you know, homeless camps over here in California. They got nothing on the slums in India. And she gave this lady a bag of rice, you know, cooked rice, already cooked, you know, and this lady immediately split. This lady was a Christian that she gave it to, right? And then she came back and she goes, well, where'd you go? And she says, oh, my friend back here was you know, she was like into Hinduism or whatever. This lady took that bag of rice and split it and gave her neighbor half of it, right? Not bragging on nothing, just doing it. That's real stuff right there. That's what it's all about right there.
That's what it's about, bro.
Some poor ass person with nothing got a little bag of rice and split it in half and broke off her friend who was a different, you know, faith persuasion, broke her off just cause. And here's some dude down there with millions of dollars won't even open his door for hurricane victims. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
Just let you
shit.
know
Kind
right
of off the
there.
subject. Sorry. Chronic said, hey,
What's up,
we all hope
Chronic?
he's feeling better. He said, thanks so much for the
What
shirt
up,
and
Chronic?
sticker he got through our Patreon. And he said, rocking the shirt right now. And the
All right.
sticker is going on my BMW. Only sticker I'd ever put on my baby.
All
Thank
right.
you. So everybody give good thoughts for Chronic and his healing.
Yeah. Chronic got in a little accident. Well, hope he gets well soon. Imagine that we got
That's right.
a BMW. We got a heart attention sticker on the BMW.
That's right, Chronic. What up,
so-
dog?
I do want to say one
What's up,
thing
babe?
about just about. Oh, myself it sounds weird. Anyways, so I've been noticing, looking at other people's channels, that I don't know, just take note that when we do lives, we never monetize a live, so people can say
No.
whatever they want.
Yeah.
So what I've been noticing is the trend that people are now starting to charge people $1 to watch their videos. It's happening on multiple, and I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just making a statement. So how do you guys feel about that? I'm just curious about how people feel about people charging $1 to watch their videos. It's not Patreon. It's like a member on YouTube. It's
Really?
weird. Yeah.
Who's doing that?
A lot of people are doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I just want to know what you guys think about it.
I don't know.
You
You
guys
know
think
me,
it's
bro.
shady, you don't like it, like,
Yeah, people
What do
are
you think?
charging
Whatever
money to
floats your
watch.
boat, you know. I mean, whatever floats your boat. I mean, if people, I'm not gonna pay nobody $1 to hear somebody talk about some war stories or some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. Shit.
I
if we
mean,
did that, we'd have a house in a year. If we did that shit. But
right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I got my
geez,
book.
I wouldn't pay
Hey,
shit.
Mitch.
yeah, brother.
And I told you I'm shooting for this book to be shot to the publisher the first week in November. So you know what I mean. And we're gonna try to get it out by Christmas, bro. Yeah, I've been talking to the publisher, man. So I think it's gonna be a good book, bro.
Awesome. What'd you say, baby?
Isabel, that's a good point. She said if YouTube's trying to win people back, they're trying to win people back from Patreon back to their own thing. Thanks, Isabel. I didn't know. I just always wondered what people thought about that. We're not doing it. I just want to know what people thought about it. Again, I'm not hating. I'm just asking.
Yeah. Hey, Wacc, when you get that book published, man, you're gonna send me a signed copy so I can put it on our channel, right?
You already know, bro. You already know.
We're gonna put that out there. So what kind of publisher you got?
So I got this dude in New York. He's a publisher. He works for a publishing company. But then I got this other avenue. This other dude got at me. I sent him a little snippet, and he was like, give me about a month. Let me put it out there so I can get some feelers back. Put some feelers out there, and I'll get back at you. So we're gonna see what's up.
All right.
If they like it. If they like it, I love it, bro. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be what everybody wants to hear. It's gonna be my life story, but the gist of it is gonna be being a white crip in California in the prison system. So they're gonna get all the war stories they want. Everything can be verified and confirmed through paperwork and news articles and all that. You know what I mean? I want to, man. I'm taking my time on it because I want shit to be. If I'm gonna speak on this, that, or the other, I want shit to be accurate as possible, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can I interrupt for 1 second?
Yeah,
sorry, guys.
What's up, babe?
I'm sorry. Chronic just super chatted us $50, and he said, "Thanks, y'all. Hey, Mitch. I hope you're well. You're well. What's up, Wacc? Same to you. Stay righteous, brah. Much love to the Hard Intentions family. I'm gonna head up and do my rehab hard. Right now, I couldn't kick a ball over with my right leg.
That sucks.
Thank you, Chronic.
That sucks, man. You know what? Thank you. Big time for that contribution. And man, Dude, I work every day, man. You know, you guys see my videos. I work my ass off. I can't imagine what it's like to not be able to depend on your sticks. You know, your walking sticks, your legs. I hope you heal up soon. Yeah, I hope you heal up soon, man. 'Cause that's a shitty feeling. You know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Chronic.
Yeah, thank you very much. And you know, when I broke my arm, Whack, when they took the cast off, my arm was all shriveled up. I got a scar going down here, and it was all scaly, you know, from being in the cast. And I couldn't move my hand right and everything. I was like, hey, doctor, you know, I'm like, and he goes, yeah, you'll be all right. Now I'm cool, you know, I can use it, but that's my arm. I can't imagine my leg, you know, not being able to use my leg. That sucks.
Everyone's saying, Whack, write that book hard. I'm looking forward to Whack's book. We're all looking forward to it.
Yeah. Hey, Whack, I want to tell you, you know, I talked to you a little bit about my friend David. They got found suitable for parole, right?
Yeah, what's up with him?
So it turns out he got some kind of rash, you know, on his neck, and it went down his shoulder onto his chest. So they sent him over to CMC West. They cleared out a whole building over there for COVID quarantine, right? They put him over there. And then mind you, this guy's a lifer. He's 60 years old, been down 26, 27 years, whatever. And he's waiting to go home. He's waiting on the governor's review. And they put him over there. They tested him twice for COVID. He come up negative. Then they tested him a third time. After he came up negative twice, they didn't send him back to his housing in the West Yard. They left him there around all these dudes that got COVID, and they tested him again. It came up positive for COVID. So he's sitting there. He's yeah, man. He's over it now. And,
man.
Yeah, dirty, man. You know, he's getting better. He called me, and CMC West and CMC East are two different prisons. So his package, I sent him a care package. Went to West Yard. He finally got it on East Yard because somebody contacted him, told him, you know, hey, Mitch sent you a package. So he's in a cell all by himself and got his package, but he's waiting on the governor's review. He got over the COVID.
Oh, man.
Thank God, but that's how they're treating guys in there, brother.
That shit pisses me off, bro.
Yeah,
that's
so he's
wrong,
got about 30
bro.
days left for the final review, and hopefully he'll be here in Sacramento. We can help him adjust. Yeah, there's some guys in the program want to help him adjust, you know. But that sucks, dude. They gave him COVID, basically.
Basically.
Yeah.
That's fucking bullshit,
You were
dude.
asking if you're going to write a book, Mitch.
Hey, Whack, people want me to write a book, bro, but I'm not a writer. You know what I'm saying?
That's somebody you get you a ghostwriter.
Our friend Izzy's helping us with that.
Yeah, Izzy wants to help us with
We'll
that.
see how that comes out.
Yeah.
She's good. She's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Whack, what do you think about this? Just so people know, you know, our mottos, you know, we call people lames that are lames, right? So anybody gets up in your face, Whack, what do you think about that? Huh? Back up, lame. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got our masks. Yeah, what's anyone? We got our masks. And somebody asked about these things sticking out my ears from my earbuds.
He said you look like a Remillion from Star Trek.
Yeah, then we got the Hard Intentions.
Oh, yeah.
Bandana. It's got the Velcro. These are on our website. And you know what? The lady stepped up and bought several of these, and they're in the mail.
I know Lakewater's woman, Lakira, ordered our first patch and our first and one of our bandanas.
Yeah, we got the bandana back there behind me.
I need a blue one.
We also got some hats. We got some blue ones. We only got a few blue ones. We also got the backup flame hats, which you know, I got a big ass head. I got a monster head. Everybody, just know this: I can wear a size 8 hat. So, fitted baseball hat, I wear a size 8.
Louis just finished the Hard Intentions hat with our logo on him. And Louis, I don't think you're on, but if you watch this later, Mitch needs a size 8. So Louis is making them as we speak. I know we've said this, but they're almost done.
Yeah, the hats are on the way. He's working on them. He sent Hey, Whack, you sent what size hat you wear, Whack?
7 5/8. Hold on. 7 3/4, sir.
Oh wow, I wear.
Joseph Kent
or an
just
eight.
said he just ordered a hoodie. Thank you so much,
Stay
Joseph.
down.
That's awesome.
Let
Thank
us
you.
send us a picture of that and let us know how you like
Okay,
it.
so I've been talking to Lakewater, and so Lakewater said he's happy with all of our stuff. He's ordered
Really?
a bunch of stuff from Teespring,
Teespring.
but he said that the sweatshirts have a little bit of a like a purplish tint to them
Really?
on the logo. So
All right.
just I'll check that out. But anyways, I will get one myself.
Yeah.
But he says everything else is awesome. Everything, the hoodies are good. They're just, a little bit.
And we
of
got our
anything.
hard-working nurse out there who got some leggings, and she seemed to
Hey,
like them very
Lakira,
much.
I didn't know you were on. That's
Yeah.
I just that's awesome. Where's
Yeah.
your little post?
Kira,
babe?
send that
Where's
to
your
me.
post at?
Send that to me,
Where's
Lakira. Oh, I'm the only one that's allowed to have a blue bandana on this hat.
We got a couple. That's it. We only got a couple blue ones. We're gonna get some more later. But yeah.
Patrick said, when I get out of the Marines, I was going to be a prison guard. I'm so glad I did. So I became a merchant seaman instead.
I'll stay down. And hey, Whack. I had somebody contact me and ask me. They said they were thinking about becoming a prison guard, and they asked me about it. If you got a clean record, you're a citizen, you're not an outlaw or criminal, you don't have a criminal past, or no matter what you think about it, you gotta say, hey man, they pay well, they have good benefits. I'll tell you that.
And they got a
I don't hate on every. They have a very strong union. I don't hate prison guards. I don't hate cops. It's just like every walk of life, man. Bikers, regular people in life. There's a lot of assholes and there's a lot of good people. So, if you're gonna become a prison guard, you gotta remember this, man. Every now and then you're gonna have to get about the business. You're gonna have to sell people. You might have to shoot somebody from a gun tower. But for the most part, prison guards got it pretty easy.
Sorry to interrupt again.
Oh wow.
Breaking news here.
So.
Okay, so we're looking at the top of Wacc Pack. Chronic Soldier just super chatted us another $50 because he's crazy like that.
Wow,
and
thank
he
you.
said, and for the boaters,
don't
get hammered. While I think what he meant while you drive. I was hit on my sea-doo. I was fishing. The guy's friend was thrown overboard and he saved my life.
Wow.
And told on his friends. I had a barbecue with these guys 2 to 3 days prior, and they were going to basically leave me for dead.
Wow, serious? That's some bullshit, isn't it?
So don't drink and drive on boats.
Yeah, drinking on a boat's the same as drinking in a car. If they roll up on you and you're drunk and you're driving a boat, you're going to jail. Hey, Chronic, man. Thank you very much for that donation. That's some messed up shit, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Awesome, man.
He sent us lobsters a couple weeks ago. We posted that. They were good.
Yeah, Chronic's cool.
Yeah. He's nice.
Yeah, hey, Wacc. So, on the prison guard thing, I couldn't do it, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like being a cop in a car, but it is like there's still, hey, Wacc, when I was in CMC West in that dorm, one time my dorm officer, he rode motorcycles and all that shit. As he was walking, it's a 90-man dorm, bro. He was walking out and he goes, I know bed, like he was naming off numbers, like I know bed number 9's tattooing. There's 3 cell phones in here. And bed number 36, 24, 49 got cell phones. So-and-so selling tobacco, blah, 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 blah. He was naming off as he was leaving, like on his Friday, right, for his weekend. He was naming off all this different illegal shit going on in the building and naming it off by the bed area, right? And he never busted nobody for shit, bro. He goes, tighten up your shit. When I come back Monday, you better have your shit tight. And he split. But when it came, he was into motorcycles. He had a Triumph. And he goes, hey, I'm not a fucking cop. I'm a prison guard, And And so, what do you think about that, Whack?
They're high-paid babysitters, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there it is.
And I mean, if you're gonna do that job, just be prepared that you're gonna deal with some of the worst that society has to offer. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah,
mean, I remember sitting in ad seg and at Donovan on my violation and reading an article about one of the officers that worked at Donovan, and he in 1 year he had made like 175 grand
I
after
remember that
taxes.
article. I
Yeah,
remember that article. I think it
because
was
of all the
185
overtime.
grand.
Yeah, yeah,
185 grand. He worked in R&R, right?
yeah, yep,
Yep,
yep.
yep.
The Filipino
Yeah,
cop.
yeah. And he was like, man, why they hating on me? That dude worked every stitch of overtime he could get. Yep.
Yep.
Salvador said, as a Sereno, we used to have rules that we respect all authority. Yes, that was the old rules.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, uh, hey, Whack, when it's Homeboy said, as a Sereno, they had to respect the authority, and when I was in there, man, my cellie said, hey, man, we don't mess with cops because, it's bad business. When you mess with a cop, it's, there's a lot of repercussions.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, we
Hey,
didn't really have we didn't have no like super rules about it, but it was understood amongst the homies though. I mean, if you gonna talk shit to the police, you better get off. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
no sense of arguing with the police.
Yeah. What you
um,
say, baby?
hey, Ryan Crump, do you have a brother named Michael? Just curious. Um, Patrick said, I remember reading an article in the Reader's Digest one time. Prison guards got the most recent fucked up home lives.
Oh, yeah.
I always wondered about that.
Can you imagine that, Whack, being a prison guard, being married with kids?
No.
No, I couldn't be a prison guard. I just,
No, what they're saying though is that they have the most fucked up home lives.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
they
couldn't
do.
do
I
it.
know they do.
I couldn't do it.
That's hey. I mean, you might only do 8 hours at work, but you got to understand within that 8 hours. I mean, you're dealing with life, death, and everything else that
Yep.
comes with it, man.
Yep. Violence, drugs, gangs, spun out, flipped out mental patients, everything. I mean, you're dealing with it all. And here's the deal: them cops go where their administration put them. You know,
Yep.
if they don't have seniority, they bid. Here's how it works: prison guards bid where they want to work, and it's based on seniority, right? So if a guy got a lot of seniority, he bids for a cush job, he gets it. But if a guy's brand new, he's gonna go where they put him. So
Oh
you're
yeah.
gonna, yeah. Hey, bro, I come home from work, the wife's like, hey, Mr. Grumpy, and I just got a regular old job. It's just kind of hard. And I could not imagine being a prison guard going home to a wife and kid. I just couldn't imagine it.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
lot. I mean,
tapping
it's
Mitch
a lot
out.
to deal with.
Huh?
I said your work is tapping Mitch out.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying you look tired, you look stoned,
Yeah.
you lost weight.
Yeah. I haven't
Yeah.
lost any weight though.
Yeah,
That's the
you
thing.
kind of have.
Hey, Whack, that job's wearing my ass out, bro, but it's good pay. I gotta have it.
Yeah.
Hey.
So even our daughter said today, she said you keep on band-aiding all the stuff that's going on with you, and yeah,
Hey, Whack, I'm the oldest dude on the crew, bro.
I bet.
Good night, Steve LaBarber.
You got to show them youngsters you got to show them youngsters how to get out.
Well, all the guys in my crew are like in their late 20s, early 30s, bro. I'm almost 60. I'm 59 years old, man. I'm out there doing it. And my coworker,
Right.
hey, bro, I ride around in an F550 truck. It's like, man, that thing like no suspension, bro. We're just bouncing around. We're the two oldest guys on the crew, and we smash it out. Yeah.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I want to talk about something.
What's up?
I want to talk about my favorite YouTuber besides you.
Who?
I'm joking. Savage.
What about Savage? What's up with Savage?
So now he's doing. So he has no. His original channel is gone. Well,
Really?
it's still there, but he can't access it, quote
Oh,
unquote.
yeah, yeah.
But
You hear that-
now,
you hear that
now he
one?
wants to
What's
charge
up?
people. So that's part of the reason why I was asking people, because he was like, it's a fans only page now. But
Really?
he wants to charge people to watch his shit.
You hear that, Wacc?
Yeah.
Panty Sniffer has a fans only page where he's charging people to watch his shit.
Yeah. He's a
Nah.
fuck. Dude is a
You hear
weirdo,
that?
bro.
Hey. Yeah, he's got a kid with that chick Brittany, man. So he's probably trying to avoid, child support or whatever. So he's saying he can't access his original channel. You know what, man? That dude, I wouldn't pay a nickel to see nothing that guy does except die. You know what I'm saying? Oh, panty
What's up,
sniffing
KO?
motherfucker.
Want to fight?
Okay,
Want
I
to fight
see
on
you,
Huntington
bro.
Beach? Want to jump around like a
Yeah.
fool?
Hey, bro, did you see that fight that guy did down at the pier? Did you see it, Wacc?
Embarrassing, bro. That was embarrassing.
Oh, dude. He was swinging on that dude, didn't hit him once. He's probably afraid to hurt his little manicured fingers. You know,
Damn
he does
it.
have. I bet you he goes and gets his fingers manicured, little pedicure and all that shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
He's a panic sniffer.
Hey, there's nothing is wrong with males getting a freaking pedicure.
Yeah, but that guy's scared to scratch a nail.
Wongo pants, savage.
Yeah, Wongo pants. Guy's wearing skin tights, man. I bet you he wasn't wearing them on the yard. Well, maybe he was wearing them skin tights on the yard, bro. He wasn't in
Hey,
SNY yard.
Sorry, on a serious note, Zachary Inman just signed in from Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
I hope that you guys are okay. I just have seen the devastation from the fires over there, and much love to you guys at my favorite beach away from home.
Yeah, we hope everybody over there in Santa Cruz, especially you, is doing good. Yeah.
Patrick said, Mitch, you're old big time. Were you ever young?
Yeah, I was young. When I was young, I was stupid.
Yeah.
I'm stupid now, but you should see when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Right.
Wacc, when we were
Shout
young.
out to Texas prison stories. Yeah.
What happened?
Shout out to Texas prison stories. Tim
Yeah,
Snow.
shout out to Tim Snow. Hey, Wacc, Tim
Oh,
Snow friended me on Facebook. Your homie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
friend you on Facebook?
Yeah. Tim Snow's cool.
Yeah,
Tim,
I don't
I was
fuck with the
referring to the
Facebook.
fires that were in Santa Cruz. It was really devastated that
Yeah.
area,
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah, the fires in Santa Cruz are just horrible.
Yeah, Juice Rock. That's what I just said. He has a fans only account. That is his new channel. Is fans only.
Yeah, Savage has fans on. Well, he's probably got 10 or 20 fans.
So Jay Arnold, he won't, and I'll let Mitch explain that if he wants to. They already talked
Right.
about this earlier. But Jay said, why don't you got to do a video with Joey from Feathers Grove?
Negative.
Did you hear that, Wacc? Did
Negative.
you hear that?
That's
You
a
want to
negative.
tell him why I won't do a video with Feathers Grove?
No, go ahead,
And then
bro.
I'll finish. No, you start it and I'll finish it up.
Well, I don't. No, I'm good. I don't fuck with two-faced motherfuckers, man.
All right, here's the deal. Joey from Feathers Grove was, supposedly got validated as a prison gang member. And once you get validated as a prison gang member, I don't know anyone that came back from validation. He did, supposedly. He makes videos talking race bait and kind of, race talk and shit, and then erases them because he doesn't want to leave them up. And to me, he also did a video showing how they smuggle drugs, tobacco, all that kind of shit. To me, that's ratting, and just like Savage. So I'm good, man. There's a lot of things about Joey that I ain't down with, man. Joey's from a new generation that I'm not down with. And I guarantee you, if Joey would have been in the prison now, once all the prison gangs are released from the shoe and the main line's a little different, yeah, he probably would have got his ass shuffled off the SNY. And so I'm not doing a video with that guy. I'm not talking to him. I got nothing for him. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. See what happens when you guys ask these kind of freaking questions.
So how you feel about that Wacc? Does that kind of cover that in general?
Demon,
I
are
mean,
you
that
talking
was,
about Mitch right now?
Boom, boom, bam. What's going on?
Who's Demon?
He asked, is he drunk? Who are you talking about?
Is who drunk?
Nothing.
I'm not drunk. That's for damn sure.
It's funny. Just funny shit. Okay.
Uh,
Patrick says Savage is a girly boy.
Yeah, Savage is a girly
I've heard
boy.
that. But they used to say girly man. What was that from
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Wacc. So, you had a situation recently with a family member, man, and I won't get into that part of it, but there was some issues down in San Diego, and you live up in Washington, and so I want to say, man, like I want to give my hats off to your homeboys, man, for looking out for you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
That's what friends do, you know.
yeah. You know, what I can say is this, man, is when you these youngsters these days, they don't know what loyalty means, man. You know, I
Yeah,
don't have a lot of, you know, friends in life. You know what I mean? But I got homies, and I got motherfuckers that I can call. I can pick up the phone and I can text somebody and be like, "Hey, this is what's going on. I need you to go. You know, make sure uh, everything is everything," and they'll do it. But it goes both
yeah,
ways. You know what I mean? And it doesn't always
yeah,
have to be violence. It doesn't have to be on no negative shit. It can be on some, you know, they're looking out for their family. They consider we're
right,
family. You know what I mean?
right.
And so
Yeah,
yeah,
see,
I
like that's a
appreciate
home.
that.
That's when I talked about Dago homeboys and all that kind of stuff, man. I got homeboys down in San Diego that I haven't seen in a long time. Uh, I got homeboys that I'm in prison, man. That they're just homeboys, and if I got an issue and it's long distance, it's in a hometown, I'm not living in a hometown, it becomes more than just superficial. What's up, homeboy? Kind of, I got your
Yep,
back. Got your back really means something, you know.
yep,
And so I just want to hats off to your homeboys for looking out for you
yeah,
in that situation.
yeah, hell yeah,
Ryan
without
said
a
that Mitch
doubt,
seems like
man.
he's drunk on life.
I am drunk on life.
That's right.
Hey, Bluebell, just super chat is $25. Thank you so much,
Wow, thank
sweetie.
you.
She said support for the good positive banter tonight on this live.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you very much, Bluebell. Yeah.
Let's see. Salvador said, sorry if I keep posting the same thing over and over. I just want people to know no matter what you get paid, if you don't have, no matter what you get paid, even if you don't have access to your channel. I think they're talking about YouTube stuff. Anyways,
Yeah.
Tim said you obviously don't follow Sean because he sounds and he looks like this all the time. It's funny. It's been a little more so. He has been really exhausted. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my earbuds are about to peter out of me. Hey, hey, Wacc, that job of mine really wears me out. It
Oh,
does. But
Thank you, Bluebell. Thank you again, hun.
yeah, thank you very much. But you know what? I like working, man, and if you go down and work, if you work with a good crew and your job really makes a difference, I dig it. Oh, hey, Wacc, I was working and one of the city workers rode up on us, man. Like all the levees, here's the deal. All the levees in Sacramento are being destroyed by the homeless people, man.
wow.
Yeah, look, Sacramento is called the River City. All the water comes out of Lake Tahoe down the mountains and it runs down the rivers into Sacramento. And
Right.
they have a system of levees and canals to channel that water into the rivers and out to the ocean. and
Mm.
there's bridges that go over the levees, and these homeless people live in the levees when it's dry, and they use, you know, the McLeod. It's like a giant hoe. They use them firefighting shovels. So I need my headphones in my bag over there. My headphones just petered out, bro. But anyway, they're destroying the levees, and it's bad scene. So anyway, I was working with the I was working with the city workers, right?
Right.
And anyway, I'm down up underneath this bridge, and the city worker comes up to me, goes, "Hey man, I've seen all your videos." I'm like, "Man, you serious?" He goes, "Yeah, I've seen your videos." Hey, bro, I got city workers watching my videos, bro.
That's right.
That's the second one.
I'm telling you, man. You know, a lot of people watch your shit. I mean, you got to think about it. How many subscribers you got now? About 12,000. That's 12,000 people, bro.
I don't know, 11,000, but we also work with cops called the Impact Team, and
right.
What happens is if there's homeless people, like the other day, we were in an alley, and this homeless dude's in the alley, and it blocks a fire path so they could evict him. Under COVID, they can't evict these homeless people and kick them out. So because he was blocking a fire path, the cops show up, they call us, and we take the guy's camp out and just, you know, dispose of it. But that I'm all, yeah, I got a YouTube channel. Like, dude, you got 11,000 subscribers. I'm like, yeah. I said, I did 38 years in the joint. The cop just told me, hey, man, we appreciate your hard work, man. How you like it out here in the world? I'm like, I dig it, you know.
Brian says
That's
11.3 subscribers.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, the homeless use stack like a toilet.
Yeah, they do.
People are asking when did you ever give up on working out because you look like you're, you know.
Look like what? I don't have a lot of time to work out right now. Actually, I was going to the gym.
About 50 tons of sweated.
Yeah.
Pounds of sweat a day.
Yeah, I sweat like a dog every day. Hey, Wacc, I sweat like a pig during the summer. Look, it's 105, 110 degrees, 100 degrees. I'm out there working. Yeah. I quit going to the gym because of COVID. That's the bottom line.
Chronic said he's going to find you the world's strongest sunscreen.
That's yard cool for real right there.
Yeah, I do need the world's strongest sunscreen, Chronic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm out in the sun working, man. It's not easy. But
it ain't easy being cheesy.
Yeah, it ain't easy being fat and greasy.
That's right.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
He did. Thank you for the $2 super chat.
Oh, thank you, Bruce.
He asked if you had any stories of CEOs that you remember. He actually interviewed one.
Yeah, I interviewed
a couple months ago.
Silva. I interviewed Silva
last summer. Yeah.
And he's a decent guy. Hey, you know, I could tell stories about CEOs all day long.
People are asking about Lakira. He might for you. So just email us. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, emails.
Because you're moving hundreds of pounds of garbage every day. That's your workout.
Yeah, it's my workout, Wacc. I move thousands of pounds of trash every day.
Sometimes tons of trash.
Yeah.
Literally.
Sir, hey, so that means you're a garbologist. You have a degree.
I'm a garbologist. Wax it up a garbologist.
Oh my God.
That's funny shit. Hey, for real. My boss just started a YouTube channel. It's Forensic Clean, FORENSI Clean, right? It's all one word, Forensic Clean. You go on there, you'll see what we do. He's got 2 videos up now, but I'm going to encourage him to put more videos up there, and you're going to see this homeless problem, man. It's a nightmare. Hey, Wacc, you got a homeless problem up there in Washington?
They do, but they try to keep them like they try to keep them like rounded up in one area. You know what I mean? But hey, I'll tell everybody on here, man. If Washington is a state, well, I can say Western Washington. If you want a job and you're willing to work, they got a job for you, and it starts out at $15 an hour. So there's no, you're homeless up here because you want to be homeless.
It's the same thing in California, Wacc.
Yeah,
Minimum wage in California in the cities is $15 an hour. Where I live, because the cost of living is lower, it's a little lower. But the bottom line is, if you want a job, you can get a job.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, 99% of these homeless people are drug addicts or alcoholics, and mostly drugs. You know.
Well, from now, hey Mitch, from now on, when people ask you if you have a degree, you just say yes.
Degree in what, brother?
Garbology.
Garbology. I'm a garbologist.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Hey, so I got to tell you, man, I do meet people on my job that are entertaining, and I do meet people on the job that's kind of sad. I mean, I interviewed I interviewed a veteran, and kind of, he wasn't a drug addict or a drunk. He's an old school dude. But most of them are drug addicts, and they're entertaining. They just blow my mind. The length people go to. Hey, Wacc, look, when you're in prison, I'm going to relate this to prison because, remember all them dudes used to slam dope in there and all that kind of shit and smoke dope and all that kind of, the dope fiends in prison. You remember them, right?
Yeah.
They're out here living under a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Or in a ditch or in a bush. I mean, that's homelessness.
But I thought they were gangsters in the pen, though.
They were gangsters in the pen. And I'd be working with my coworkers back, and I'll be like, hey, see them tattoos? They go, yeah. I go, that dude's an ex-convict.
Yeah.
Shot caller. Excuse me. I misspoke, Wacc. I'm sorry. Shot swallower in the pen. Yeah. But see, now I don't feel so bad because I used to tell them, dudes, hey, who shot you swallowing today, buddy? And they get mad as fuck at me, but I see who shot their swallowing. They're swallowing the drug man's shot.
Not the white, not the white powder.
Yeah, white powder, Holmes. I used to tell them that too. Yeah. Yeah, white powder, Holmes. But it's a drug problem. Really, it's pretty sad, really.
Mental health also 100%.
Yeah.
I had a celly from the Bay. We usually don't sell up with cats from the Bay, just based on our politics. You know what I mean, and all that. But sometimes, sometimes you can't avoid it. And he was a cool dude. You know what I mean? He was a cool dude, and we understood that whenever a homie cell opened up, I was gonna bounce out and sell up with one of the homies. And but man, bro, he used to fuck with that black tough, bro. Yeah. Straight out the Visine bottle, right? Yeah. And I remember I came back. It was a Saturday, matter of fact, man. I went out to the yard. I'm like, hey, Slim, you going to the yard, dog? And he's like, nah, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and kick it up in here, man. I said, all right, homie. And bam, so I go out to the yard and shit, come back, yard recall and shit. I come up in there, get the door open and shit. And that motherfucker, he's sitting on the desk and he's leaned over the desk, but he don't move when the door opens. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, hey, Slim. And he still ain't saying nothing. Hey, Mitch, I thought that motherfucker had died, bro. But he was
nodded out.
Yeah, and I was like, Slim. And our next door neighbors was his homeboy, J-Boy. And so I got in the van. I'm like, hey, J-Boy. I was like, man, Slim over here, man, bad, homie. And he was like, man, that stupid motherfucker. He said, don't trip, dog. I'll deal with it when I crack the door for child. And the next day, bro, they disciplined him, homie, because I guess that had been like the third or fourth time that his celly or one of their homies had found him like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, damn, boss, man. Remember I told the homie that night at Chow, I said, man, I gotta get up out of there, dog. I ain't trying to have that motherfucker dying shit on me, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. That's the last thing you wanted to have some dope fiend selling OD on you when you're sitting in the. Yeah, that's the last thing you want, dude.
Yeah, that shit was
Yeah,
crazy, man.
yeah, it's crazy. Hey, Whack, like it seemed to me back in the day, like a lot of the black dudes from the Bay Area were the heroin dudes, and the dudes from down south were like coke and speed and all
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, he used to
It's
be on
weird.
it, man. I'm talking about he used to be. He had a little Visine bottle and be,
Yeah, exactly. Don't
you
even
know,
try it. You can't get addicted to something you don't try.
Yeah,
There's something to be
fuck
said
that.
about that.
yeah. Oh, Chronic, hey, Whack
No, it
Chronic
wasn't.
says,
It was.
man,
It wasn't. It was Brian.
O'Brien, he said it. You can't get addicted to something you don't try, so don't even try it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, leave that shit alone.
yeah. I'm telling you now, man. Drugs are not. And I used drugs when I was a younger man, but the drugs they have now, I would not mess with, bro. And they just destroy you.
God, we ran into some girls last night.
A
I was
lot of a lot of my
Jesus.
homies, older homies, them dudes started fucking with that crystal, and they're
Yeah,
fucked off, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I've always like to be honest with you. I think the DARE program in school worked because I've always been scared of drugs, bro. Like I mean, I've
Really,
smoked weed. Yeah, I've smoked
really.
weed. Yeah, real shit. You know what I mean?
Wow,
Like I'm good. No, real shit. I
that's
think the DARE
crazy.
program works. You
Yeah,
know, and then seeing my mom go through her shit. I mean, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
yeah,
You know what I noticed though? Like a lot of guys in prison, man, that grew up with drug addict parents, they're like totally anti-drug. You know,
that you said what, Mitch?
a lot of guys who grew up with drug addict parents are like anti-drug.
Well, yeah, hell yeah. I mean, because I think what that comes from is they've experienced it at a young, tender age where it scares the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
so and that's always stuck. That's always embedded in your mind. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a good thing, man. You
yeah.
know?
Here, and if you grow up with drug addict parents, here's the people that are supposed to love you and take care of you and care for your needs, and they're just attending to their needs, which is heroin or whatever kind of drug they're on. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about drugs. I'm not talking about weed or guys that have
Yeah.
beer, drink a little bit.
Weed is weed, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And by the way, we got a homeboy that wants to know what kind of rolling papers you use, Whack.
He wants to see what?
Are you using the raw rolling papers?
Oh yeah, the raw. Yeah, hell yeah.
Because he said he recognizes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the raw rolling papers is the shit.
yeah, yeah. We got a homeboy down in Dago that recognizes.
That's
Yeah,
right. I think
big
I know who
M.
you're talking about too. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's right. Yeah,
OG homie.
yeah, big OG. That's right. Hey, Whack. Just and not to get off the subject, but last weekend they had a funeral down there for a big OG from my hometown, Lakeside, and I was told, man, that the funeral procession had a couple hundred motorcycles, and everybody in Lakeside was lining the roads and the overpasses and just paying theirs.
Oh, that's right. Sent him off in style. You know, he deserved
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Last ride. Yep.
Godspeed. You know,
Yeah.
condolences, man. that's the that's the real part of life, man. Is we're all gonna take that. We're all gonna take that step into death. You know what I mean? And it don't matter
Yeah.
how much money you got or how much clout you got or respect or whatever. We all gonna
And
face that one day.
the thing is, man, when you get ready to cross that bridge, brother, it's nice to have people there who love you and help you cross it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, without a doubt, bro.
And I can say that person had probably more people than he needed, and especially the super loyal people who loved him. They were there for him till the very end, and helped see him across that bridge. You know.
Much respect to him and you guys, man, and hats off to a Dago legend, bro. You know.
Yeah, superhero. Hey, remember when you were a kid, they used to tell you the story about No Man's an Island and all that kind of stuff. You ever hear that kind of shit when you're a kid?
Yeah, yeah.
That's true. I used to say, I don't need anybody. Fuck you. Because I mean, I grew up in a shitty home with shitty parents, but that saying's true, man. Everybody needs somebody in their life that cares about them and it's willing to help them through, and you need to recognize that person. You know, look, I got a great wife. She's there for me 100. Um, really blows me away, man, that she loves me as much as she does, and she helps me. She's helped me get to where I'm at in life right now after prison. And it blows me away. So you got to recognize the people that love you and they're going to be there for you, man. It might be a homeboy, it might be a home girl or a friend or a family member, but yeah, we need that. And yeah, I'm
Never
grateful.
touch nothing that your spirit can't kill.
Yeah,
GD the pusher.
We're all,
that's
we
right.
all, whether we want to admit it or not, the toughest man in the world uh, needs the sensual touch of a woman, but even more, he needs the emotional attachment of a woman, the emotional uh, acceptance of a woman, and it doesn't matter how tough you are, where you came from, or any of that, especially kids that grew up like we did, to whereas my dad he was a hell of a parent, but my mom, she wasn't, you know what I mean? She had her
Yeah,
problems, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And so I was always looking for, because my dad wasn't an affectionate dude, he was more
yeah,
affectionate he got better as time went on. And so when my two younger sisters were born, he started saying, I love you more and being more affectionate with them,
yeah.
and but I made it a point when I got out of prison that every time I went to go see my dad, man, I'd give him a hug, I'd kiss him on the cheek, and I told him I love him every time. You know what I mean? And and it was awkward. You know what I mean? At first, man, and all that. But you know, we all need that. We need that woman in our life that stabilizes us, man, and brings out the emotional side of us, because as much as we try to hide it and do all that, we're
Hey,
emotional
tough
creatures,
guys.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're humans are emotional creatures, bro, by nature. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
shout out to Adrian for being that somebody for you. You
Shout
know
out
what I
to
mean?
Adrian for being that somebody for me. Yeah, hey, Whack. I used to see them guys in the pen, man. They go on visits, and I'd see them in the visiting room with their wives or girlfriends, and then I'd see them on the yard being like, "Yeah, I told that bitch this, and I told that bitch that," and I would tell my friend, like right before I got out, tell David, "Hey, man, I guarantee you that dude ain't talking to that woman like that in the visiting room," and we'd
Hell
laugh and be
no.
like, "Yeah, you know, that's all fake shit, bro." The bottom line is,
Yeah.
uh, I wouldn't be
Sorry.
where I'm at right now if it wasn't for the people in my life that love me, especially uh, my wife. And you got somebody in your life that loves you, man. That's willing to help you, give you that hand up, and help you get to where you need to be in life, to where you're a benefit to yourself and to them. Recognize it, man. There ain't no harm, and there ain't no it doesn't diminish your manhood to recognize that you wouldn't be where you're at in life without the people that love you. especially your wife or your woman.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Candy Nelson.
Oh wow, Candy Nelson.
Candy just super chatted us $50. She's a sweetie, and she's
Yeah,
been
she
a big
is.
supporter of ours also. See, women always step
Yeah.
up. And so,
Thank you, Candy.
thank you for everything. You're super awesome. Appreciate you very much. Thank you. How are you? We haven't seen you for a minute.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ryan Ranch? What's up,
Hi,
brother?
Ryan.
All right. My bike's sputtering. I can't figure out why. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Wacc, to me, man, I always admired guys that had like, my celly, man, for years was Dirty Dennis from Oakland, and he had a wife and 3 kids. And, his wife actually kind of mentored mine when she was young. And, he said, hey, look, man, bottom line is he loved his wife to death, and
Yeah.
he was a gangster. He was a gangster, bro. He was about the money. He was about the party. And he was about friendship, homeboy, brotherhood type stuff. But he was also down with his family, and that's just stuck with me my whole life. And it seems like the good, solid dudes that you meet, that's what they're about,
Hey, Kay, how are you? She said, all right, you guys, that was really beautiful. The little face. Kay, you know what I meant to tell you too? We have the same, your first name is my middle name. So we already got that in common. Let's see. Patrick, you are too funny.
Patrick, bro, you're crazy.
Patrick said, I seen one today on Google. Jane Fonda regrets that she didn't have sex with Marvin Gaye. Patrick.
Yeah. Well, Jane Fonda's a commie piece of shit.
Okay, so Burl said, I would go, don't take a beautiful thing and make it yucky now.
Yeah.
Burl said, I would go visit my friend in the pen, and there's a bunch of dudes with 300-pound women, and they try to work those women out of every dime they get.
Yeah, that shit ain't cool.
KO, I remember that shit too. You got caught doing that shit.
Yeah, well,
Hey,
karma's a bitch. That's all I can say about that, right, Whack?
Yeah. Hey, we used to whoop on the homies who was caught doing like crystal and shit. We used to whoop on homies that were doing like were fucking around with that tweet.
Yeah.
We DP their ass.
Yeah.
That was a no-no, but now that shit's out of control.
Yeah. Yeah, but what about them dudes that used to catch them big women and use them up like that, bro?
Oh, that happens every day, man. Man, all day, every day. You get them women in there that are 500 pounds, and that's probably her third prison husband, and she knows as soon as the gates crack, he ain't going nowhere near. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't understand how somebody's self-esteem could be so low. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. You know what I mean? Get your money, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Here's the deal with me, man. Like I used to see guys that had old ladies and they used to use them up for the money so they could stay loaded. And then you had dudes in there that had game. Like I used to send money home. I used to send money home to my family because I had a young daughter and a wife, and I worked PIA, I worked in hobby, and I did illegal activities to make money. And I figured it was my responsibility since I was married to try to help them out, right? So when I seen dudes that were just using up their chicks so they could get high, I didn't really have much respect for them on the yard. Like I'd stay away from them because I figured if they had a chick professing love for them and they were just using them up, then what kind of respect did they have for me? Where would they be when I needed them? Right?
Yeah. I mean, them dudes ain't got respect for themselves. You know what I mean? Let alone the next people.
Yeah. So like, if if somebody loves you to death, man, and you're using them up, and I'm just your guy on the yard, how you feel about me, where you're gonna be for me when I need you. right?
Right? Exactly.
That's kind of how I judge people, man. And
Yep.
out here in the world, like if I meet some dude and he's cool and all that, but he's out and he's married or got an old lady and he's out messing around with other chicks, where's his loyalty at? And how loyal is he gonna be to me as a
Yep.
friend? I
Them be the
mean,
dudes that them be the dudes that run to the program office and be the first ones to tell and do all that, man. Real shit.
yeah, I mean they're fake. It's fake shit, you know. That's
Yep.
kind of a level it's kind of how you gauge, you know, what kind of person someone is, you know.
Earl said those dudes would hang on their every word and then lead them over to the vending machine.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. So hey, Whack, hey man, you know, I go on YouTube, man, right? And I see when I pop on my YouTube, I get different video
Thank you for the
suggestions.
$5 super chat, Lakira. You're awesome. She said you guys are awesome. Thank you,
Thank you,
sweetie.
Lakira. You're great. You're great, Lakira. Thank you. Hey, what about Wes Squatson, bro? You see anything lately on Mr. Squatson that you want to comment on?
I don't know. Hey, somebody said that he was getting his own show on HBO or something.
Really?
Yeah,
On HBO?
yeah. That's what
What's
somebody
going to be
said.
how to sham your way into stardom or what? What's
No.
it going to be, brother?
How do you keister a basketball?
How to shove a cell phone up your butt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I've seen the video. You get the video. He's all sideways. You know, you get the veins popping out his neck, and all. I'm like, man, look at this 5 foot tall runt.
We were just sitting there
You
in
know?
shock the other night watching. Like, I can't believe
Yeah,
that somebody actually asked you in a comment the other day. It was
Yeah.
wrong. Asked you, what's your opinion? Because he really listens to him and really feels like
oh yeah,
he's
yeah,
leading
yeah,
in a
yeah,
good
yeah, yeah.
way and whatever. And
Yeah.
what's your opinion? What did you answer him? 'Cause
I
didn't
told him
hear
that guy's a fraud. Hey, Whack, the other day somebody asked me, you know, what do you think about Wes Watson? Is he for real? I watch a guy watches his channel and is he for real or whatever? I told him, man, the guy's a fraud and a piece of shit. What do you think? You think my assessment's accurate?
yeah, hey, he ain't from Dago, bro. He represents no car from San Diego, bro.
No, he represents himself.
You
Yeah.
know, and I'm talking about Woods, Skinheads, Serenios, Bloods, Crips, others. That dude
Yeah,
is no.
he definitely doesn't represent the Dago car. You know what I'm saying? What's
That's
going
right,
on with
Candy.
Candy?
Candy just said
That's right,
that you
Candy.
remind her she lost her dad. They
Oh,
used to
really?
rode bikes together, and she said that you remind her of your voice sounds like her dad's voice.
That's right.
Wow.
And she said, "Thank you. It's like having my dad back." And she just super chatted us $50. Did not have to super chat us to say
Wow,
that.
you could have just
And
said
that's
that, Candy.
super,
Thank you
super
so
sweet,
much.
honey. Thank you so much. That's so
Wow.
nice. Thank you.
Thank you, hon. Very much.
They're like, he's living large, you know, Wes Watson, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, well, he's gonna have a brain aneurysm. No,
Yeah.
you get so. Burl, you must be a fan, and it's fine. You can be fans of multiple people. We're not telling you who to watch. We're just telling you facts. And if you think that having a lot of money and talking a lot of bullshit on the thing is okay, then
Yeah.
that's your thing.
Yeah, homeboy said
Yeah.
he said Wes Watson's living fucking penthouse like he's a fucking Jefferson's. You know, that's all good, but the bottom line is he's doing that all on a fucking facade. That's not real. You know, and I can tell you this guy's from San Diego. They're hunting that dude down. Would really like to put some hurt on him, and they can't find him. So, you know, he's a fraud. He's a phony. The shit that he says is fake. He was not a shot caller. He was a dope fiend, you know, looking for a free shot of dope. And that's Wes Watson. Hey, Whack. And look, people don't understand. Guys in prison that shoot dope, they work out. They
Yeah,
also
I hate
work
that
out.
Dude. He said, "I hate that dude. He's a blowhard." Yeah,
Yeah, he's a cocksucker. Guys in prison that shoot dope, they work out, right, Wacc?
Yeah, they do.
I mean,
They
you've
got
seen
to.
it.
They got to.
Yeah, guys who do a shot of dope go out doing 400 or 500 burpees. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shane said I heard on JD's channel that people have been hitting him up recently, saying that Wes is ripping them off for all their money.
Yeah, Wes
I think that's
Watson's.
an older video that JD put on there.
Yeah, Wes is ripping people off their cash and all that. But the guy's a phony. He did a lot of level 2 time. He's a creep. And if he would have been anywhere I've been, he would have got slapped down like the bitch that he is. He's probably a rat piece of shit. So, and that's that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Whack? Mr.
Dude,
Squatch.
you know, he's a legend in his own mind, bro.
He's a legend in his own mind.
Yep, you guys, I know it's hard to believe that we are still on. And
How long have you been on?
109 minutes.
Wow. We've been on for 2 hours?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, Whack, we've been on for 2 hours, bro.
Yeah.
Bro said, I understand that he did time in Mill Creek.
Wes Watson probably was in Mill Creek, you know. I've heard that. I believe it.
Okay, well, does anybody else have any burning issues?
What's up with the big dog?
You got anything you want to talk about before we close out for the night, bro?
Nah, man, it's all love over here, man.
Any
Burning
advice
desires?
or any kind of anything you want to say to our folks out there in the hard intentions nation, which you are a part of, by the way?
Oh yeah. I'm a hard intentioner.
That's right.
But
You
yeah,
do
nah,
like
just be
on the hard
humble,
side.
man. Be humble and be grateful for what you got instead of being mad at what you don't have. You know what I mean? Because it could all be gone in a blink of an eye.
Yeah,
So
that's true, bro. And Candy, we love you too. And you're part of our family. Hey, you know what you just said there? You can be gone in a blink of an eye. So it's like, what are you gonna leave behind you? Some fake ass bullshit, or you're gonna leave people, a solid memory, man, that they can rely on for years to come. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Tonight,
You know what? Hey, it's so much easier. I learned this recently, bro. It's so much easier to be nicer than it is to be an asshole.
Yeah.
It's so much easier, bro.
Yeah. And not just be nice, but just be respectful.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know?
And be thankful and grateful. You
Yeah.
know? Hey, bro, I know you were out there driving truck, making fat money, and then of course you got some issues with your back and all that. But I mean, I know you're grateful. You got a family and kids, and you got a life. I know you're grateful, and I'm as well. So for the second chance that I got on life, and
you know what?
take it for granted.
You know what? We could be holding them 4 walls up again, standing for count at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I mean, so you know what I mean. As long as you keep that in perspective, then I mean, nothing's gonna go wrong.
Yeah, I told you I met one of the city workers the other day, and we were cleaning up the levees, all the homeless camps underneath the bridges in the canal system. And I said, man, this guy rolled up to me. He goes, hey, I watch all your videos. You're Mitch, right? Yeah. He watches all our videos. And I just ran into him. He's a city worker driving a skip loader, big heavy equipment.
Yeah.
And I said, man, life's good, brother. And he goes, ain't it? I said, yeah, it is. He goes, you could be living up underneath the bridge shooting dope. And I said, yeah, I'm just grateful for what I got. I'm grateful for all my friends and family and people that love us, man. I'm glad I met you. And I'm going to tell you, I'm grateful for all the people that watch us. And it's just amazing. Life's it's a great deal, man. It really is.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say, baby, before we close out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this. Hey, Whack. She's gonna attack
She
me.
wants to
Hi,
say,
guys.
Adrian wants to say
Just wanted to
that
give a big
Wacc,
shout out to my friend that I
Wacc,
just did my first interview with, and it's going to go up probably in the next week. It's a really amazing story, and she deserves to be heard. Not everybody gets to go through basically two family members being murdered by their brother.
Yeah.
And it's a really amazing story about her. And Mitch helped me a lot we were on the phone for 3 hours today. So we did it. So it'll be on this week. So just thanks. Give your girl some support and just,
Yeah, we're gonna
hold
post
on,
that
hold on,
hopefully
hold
this
on, hold
coming
on.
week.
I
What
thought,
up, Wacc?
hold on.
Bye.
I thought Adrian was gonna get on camera and announce to the world that I was her favorite besides you. And she didn't
Wacc
do
said
it.
he thought you were gonna get on the camera and announce that he was your favorite other than me. You know what I'm saying? He's good.
Wack's my
Unbelievable.
favorite. Really. He's really my favorite. He is.
Well,
I love Wack.
that was
That's
my
right.
love.
Yeah.
Hey Mitch, what you gonna do tomorrow, bro? What you gonna throw something on the grill or what?
You know what? Speaking of the grill, I got to tell you, I got my lab work back. They say I have massive cholesterol issues. So
Oh,
we had a
damn.
salad tonight with a little chicken in it. I'm changing my eating habits. So,
That's right.
not drastically, but, I want to live a little bit longer and I don't want cholesterol. Oh, and I talked to my brother today, right? And he said that dad had a carotid artery clogged up from cholesterol and he also had diabetes. So
Oh
that's
shit.
something that I found out through Ancestry DNA. I got a new family for my birthday and I'm finding out things about the health of our father that I needed to know because that kind of stuff's hereditary, right?
Yeah, hey, and look at the benefits from that, bro. So not only did you find out the truth, right?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you get the icing with the cake that you met a brother, you met
Two
more
brothers.
family, two
Yeah.
brothers, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then now you're finding all kinds of stuff that could prolong your life, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I
and
mean?
also I have two nephews, two brothers, two nephews that are twins. Oh, by the way, my nephew Mason came back from Afghanistan. He's a firefighter in the Air Force, and he's going to get out here in California now and fight fires. So, I mean, I don't just have a family, I have an amazing family. It's awesome.
We got to
Salute.
spend the weekend with our kids for
Yeah.
the last two. Well, Mitch
Yeah.
was working, but we
Yeah.
had last night and today and the other night.
Yeah.
We whipped up a special dish for them too.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm changing my dietary habits, which I changed with my son-in-law has cholesterol issues. So last night we made him a dish with
Well, I made the salmon the night before, and then you made him.
yeah, we had to cook for the kids, give them a little hey, I make this dish with vegetables, top ramen, Beyond Beef. You ever eat that, Whack? It's called Beyond Beef.
No, I don't trust anything that you say about Top Ramen because you put peanut butter in your shit, and so I don't want to hear nothing about it.
Hey, if you got a butt naked soup, you toss some peanut butter and some sriracha in there. I'm telling you, it's a bomb. It's the
No.
bomb. Do you like
No,
peanut butter,
I
Whack?
put some. I love peanut butter, bro, but I'm not putting that shit in my motherfucking soup. Look, Mitch, if I had a butt naked soup, bro, I'm gonna cut up the little lunch meat package,
Oh
and
God.
and then look, bro. But we're in ad seg, bro. Hey, so we ain't got no stores yet. We just went to our 114D hearing. Hey, the homies are in. Hey, look, hey, we're in A section. The homies are in C section. We can't fish over there, right? Because B section is B section is full of PCs and they'll cut the lines and all that, right? So what we're gonna do is we got a couple soups that the homie dropped off on his way to the shower. So we're gonna take the soups, butt naked. We're gonna cut up the nasty ass lunch meat. We're gonna cook that in the soup. Take the mustard packet, put that in with the soup, and I'm good, bro.
Now, I'm down for the mustard packets, but I'm not down with the. I didn't even eat that lunch meat ever. I never ate that lunch meat, Whack, ever.
I only
So
ate it
nasty.
when I was in the ad seg and didn't have no food on the shelf, bro.
Yeah. peanut butter, bro. Peanut butter pack with the top ramen and sriracha. It's the bomb.
Man, come on, bro.
Anyways, Beyond Beef is the shit. If you're looking to lower your cholesterol shit and your fat intake, it's I can make you a hamburger out of Beyond Beef and it would taste. You would not even know that it's not hamburger. Straight up.
All right, I'm gonna have to check it out.
The Zoom idea that we had.
I'm gonna
What's
check
that,
it
babe?
out.
Ask about the Zoom idea we had multiple
Yeah,
people.
he's down.
Ask everybody else if they think they.
So what do you
want to.
folks think about including Wacc? Maybe next time we come on the next Saturday, maybe we can do a little Zoom thing. Have people call in and some of our subscribers can chime in with us. Wacc, what do you think?
Let's do it.
So let's do it. What do you folks think? Maybe we can get Splinter on here and you know.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that?
Some guy said, one white boy, 187 said, Mill Creek is a PC yard, so that's all that needs to be said. Impossible Whopper Burger King Vegemite tastes like beef. Yeah, so what do you folks think about maybe we could pop Splinter on here? Some of our viewers can chime in. That's our idea. Let us know. Yeah.
Darren said, yeah, do it. Her saying, get the food going.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to have to make a nacho video, Whack.
Yeah, do that, please.
You know I like Velveeta cheese, right?
Yeah, I do too. I stay buying a block at the store,
I
bro.
love it. I like the regular, I like the white, and I like the spicy Mexican style.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So what about the all right, Whack. What about the Sabroso chips?
Beautiful, love them.
Awesome.
Love them.
They come in 3 different flavors.
So what we're gonna do is when I come down there, bro, we're gonna have a spread-a-thon, bro. You're gonna make whatever you make, and I'm gonna make what I make, and we're gonna let
Everybody, Salvador needs some love. So he left his email up there. So anyone who wants to chat with him, email him because he's lonely out there in Mexico. Salvador, you shouldn't be lonely because you have a girlfriend that's half your age. So don't even try it.
Yeah, we'll have a spread-a-thon, Wax.
Good night, KO. Love you, dog. Be safe out there, bro.
Whack wants to have a spread-a-thon.
All right.
Hey, Whack, you talking about doing this live?
Yeah, we're gonna do it live when I come down there, bro. And then Adrian's gonna be the judge.
Right.
And you're going to be the judge, Adrian.
Okay. Well, how
But-
am I going to be the judge? I can't taste that or meal.
Hey, here's the deal, Whack. We got to use stuff that's only available in prison.
Yes. Yes.
But that includes prison, the chow, prison kitchen, stuff you can steal out of the kitchen.
All right. All right, don't trip, bro. Let's do it.
How do you feel about that? Maybe we can even make it so you can only order it online.
Oh, all right.
Ooh.
Sounds good. Let's do it. I'm down.
All right. Yeah. Well, it's getting late here. Sun's down and my ass is wore out. It's about time.
Yeah. All right, man. Love y'all.
Somebody said, what if Savage calls in on our live call in
We
and
have to
wants to
give the
chat?
code out for them to call in. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind chatting with old Savage, panty sniffer. Yeah.
Yeah, call in, big homeboy.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, it's all good. Yeah, I'd be down for riding with a motorcycle, folks. Maybe we could have a bike run once I'm off parole. That'd be neat. Hey, Wax, it's good talking to you tonight,
God
brother.
bless you, Jennifer. Talk
Yeah.
to you soon.
Already know, big
God bless
dog.
all our viewers and fans out there, our subscribers. We love you. And hey, when you're in the shopping center, don't forget to tell them lanes to back the fuck up, lane.
That's right.
Right? 6 feet, lane.
Thank you for everyone who purchased stuff from us this week and
Yeah,
all
we
of
really.
that. We're just really grateful.
And
all the
thanks to
super
all our
chats and everybody
subs.
watching and hanging with us. And
Yeah, we appreciate it, man. I know I've been lagging a little bit on the videos because I've been working my ass off, but we love you people, and we love our subs and our, people that check our website out, pick
if you
up
haven't
shirts,
subbed yet,
masks.
please sub if you haven't subbed yet.
Yeah, we love you guys. We're
Love you guys.
grateful. Thank you.
Love you, Wacc.
We love Wacc, big time.
All right, y'all.
Good night, brother. You have a good
All
night.
right, yep.
Good night, bro. Good night, folks. Peace. Do it hard. Do it hard, Wacc.